Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about the rest ritual, the connection between the rest ritual and diabetes management. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. Okay, so this is something that we talk about a lot, and we want to keep talking about this because as long as more people need to know about this, and it really sinks inside your head, right? Because like many of us, we hear things in passing. People want to tell us things that don't offend us. So I want to be the type of guy in your life that just really hits it home. And this video is going to be a little tough. It's going to be a little tough love because, again, most people don't take this seriously until it's too late. And I know this for a fact because a lot of friends and family have experienced this, and just hearing their stories or just like horror stories, you're just like, you could prevent all of this. But again, I don't think they realize it while they're going through, think of it like a car crash, a slow motion car crash. They're going through the car crash. They just don't realize they're going through a car crash until the car actually crashes. And that's what diabetes is in my eyes, right? Diabetes is one of these slow progressing diseases where you just have like one or two gears in the cogs, getting damaged, and over time, boom, it just hits and you're just like, wait, where did this come from? I thought I was doing everything right and I had no indications of this. And that's when, again, it's a little too late at that point, but of course we can always reverse it if you have the dedication and willpower to make it happen. You got to commit though. So let's break both of them down and then we'll go ahead and put it back together. This is what we like to do as always in Alpha. We break everything down and then we put it all together and we have a new understanding of whatever the subject matter is. In the case of rest ritual, we always talk about in Alpha, we have our core M3, right? Movement, metabolism, and mindset. And movement, we already know breathwork and blood flow. Metabolism, we talk about feed and fast. And our mindset is going to be our rest rituals and our rise rituals. These dictate the thoughts that we have throughout the day. And then, of course, those thoughts lead to actions and it leads to everything else. In the case of rest ritual, this is what we do exactly 2 to 3 hours before bed. When we hit the bed, knock off for 6 to 8 hours and then eventually wake up. And then once you do wake up, that'll be the rise ritual, but we're gonna be talking about the rest ritual right now. We try to encompass the whole day for you because, as you know, you technically live for the waking state, right? You're sleeping, you don't really know what's happening, you're unconscious, and your brain and your body is doing whatever it's doing to allow you to recover, regenerate, rejuvenate, whatever at nighttime, but then you do wake up and you're having thoughts throughout the day. But when you're going through that sleep, understand something, right? If you're someone that has diabetes, and again, we have to understand what diabetes is as well. Diabetes is essentially when you have too much sugar in your blood system that's causing damage to other peripheral organs, right? Other organs elsewhere. You might experience eye problems. When I say eye problems, I'm talking about vision problems. You might experience neuropathy where you might have tingling down your nerves or your hands or your feet. You might experience a fatty liver disease where you have a lot of fat in your liver. So there's a lot of things that can actually happen. So we want to make sure that you understand that, again, this is not just a one issue, it's a systemic issue, multi-organ issue. And the way you actually get there isn't by accident either. You can actually see the whole car crash happening in slow motion. The moment you start gaining weight, extra weight, your body's like, okay, what do I do with it? And so your body's naturally going to be going ahead and storing that. And it converts all those sugars that you're eating throughout those fast food or ultra processed food. It's going to store all that into fat. And as a result, the fat then gets stored into adipocytes, which is usually around your belly, your chest, your arms, your neck, your glutes, all those areas, right? We all know where it normally likes to hang out because that is also how our lifestyle is like as well, right? Many of us can relate in the sense that, when we eat, we like to sit down or lay down, etc., etc. Terrible for you, but again, that's what people do. So it goes from being overweight to become obese, and you end up getting obesity, and you get pre-diabetes, which is essentially indicators of metabolic disorders, and then eventually get diabetes, and that forks into all these other diseases. So let's wrap it up, right? We talked about diabetes, we talked about rest ritual, and how do we tie this in together? How does your rest ritual help with your diabetes management? This is something that it's not as clear, but if you listen to my other videos or watch my other videos, you'll realize I say the same things over and over again. And there's a reason behind it. There's a rhyme and reason and logic behind why I keep repeating myself. Before you go to bed, 2 to 3 hours before bed, we want to stop eating. We want to stop making this apparatus right here that we use every single day that you're hearing me talk from to not consume anything. do not consume anything 2 to 3 hours before bed, because what's going to happen is, again, if you're eating something, and specifically if you're eating ultra processed food, like let's just say you get some fast food or junk food and you're eating it, guess what's going to happen right when you go to bed? You're going to need a place to put that. You're not going to be going to work out. You're not going to be running a marathon or anything. You're going to go to sleep. When you sleep, your energy requirements drastically go down. Drastically. Like the energy requirements during the day, it drastically goes down. So as a result, you're going to be storing all of that. What did I say how diabetes came to be? It's essentially you're having so much sugar running through your body that you have no use case for it. And it's essentially ninja claws, like ninja stars, they have claws. It's scrapping all of your blood lining and everything because you're going through low grade inflammation all day long. Think about how crazy is that? So again, with the rest ritual, do not eat 2 to 3 hours before bed. That's going to allow your body to now process all the extra stuff that you've had throughout the day. At the same time, undergo autophagy, undergo cleanup, undergo spring cleaning, so it can actually help you slow down and reverse the chronic inflammation that's occurring within your blood system, right? Again, like I said, it's running through your blood system all the time, and so we want to deplete some of them, let our immune system kick in, allow that to actually help heal you. If you want to learn more about the immune system, you can take a look at this link below. I have a whole video about your rest ritual and your immune system, so definitely take a look if you're interested in that. So understanding that, again, don't eat 2 hours before bed. While you're sleeping, just focus on your body, and then when you wake up, you'll see a big difference. You'll see that you're not as foggy, you're not as tired, you're not as lethargic, because again, your body didn't spend the whole night processing food, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to spend our time. So hopefully that made sense to you, and this is going to help you with your diabetes management as well, because again, you might be the type of person that's taking insulin or some taking a lot of pills. Just know that if you do not eat before you go to bed, you'll have a great time in the morning, not worrying too much about your biomarkers and what it is. What is your insulin level? What is your sugar levels? And et cetera, et cetera. You could just be your normal self. Let your body auto-regulate you versus your body always being in a dysfunction. All right, cool. Hopefully that made sense to you and you got value out of it. Definitely give me a like, letting me know you liked the video. If you disliked the video, letting me know why you disliked in the comments below. And as always, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It lets me know you're interested in my content, and I'll be going ahead and creating more as I keep going. And then of course, hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when the next video pops off. With that, I hope every one of you have an amazing day. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.